Okay, students, let us continue with some more questions of dimensional analysis. Our first application which we were doing, checking the correctness of given relation. So example number 5 is that here we are given equation torque equal to I alpha. We have to check it that it is dimensionally correct or not. Now this symbol we read torque. This is I means moment of inertia and alpha means angular acceleration. These meanings will be given in the question. Now these symbols are new for you. These are the symbols for rotational motion. In detail we will study these symbols and concept behind them in unit 3 and 5. But just now we have to focus only on dimensional formulas. Okay, so let us start. How do we check that it is dimensionally correct or not? So left hand side and right hand side we will solve separately. On the left hand side of equation we are given torque. We have to replace it with its dimensional formula. So we will take the help of its formula, basic formula, force into distance. It is already given to you in that table of dimensional formula. So force means m1 l1 t minus 2 and distance means l1. So finally you see L power 2 we are getting. Okay, so the torque answer is m1 l2 t minus 2. So left hand side answer we have obtained. Okay, this is left hand side answer. Now right hand side we have I alpha. So what is I? I means moment of inertia. Its basic formula is mass into distance square, and mass means m1 and distance means L. So L square. So m1 l2 is the formula for I. I means moment of inertia. It's the symbol for moment of inertia, I. Then this term we read as alpha. Alpha means angular acceleration and its formula is angle upon time square. Okay, now angle is dimensionless, so only time t will be raised to the numerator. So t power minus 2 we will obtain. Now what we have to do for right hand side solution, I की जगह I का आंसर और अल्फा की जगह अल्फा का आंसर मल्टीप्लाई करना है. ओके, सो m1 l2 I का आंसर और t raised to power minus 2 अल्फा का आंसर. If we multiply all these terms, you see we are getting m1 l2 t power minus 2. किसी की पावर चेंज नहीं होगी क्योंकि कोई डुप्लीकेट टर्म्स है ही नहीं. m भी सिंगल है, l भी सिंगल है और t भी सिंगल है, इनकी पावर्स हैं. सो वी हैव सॉल्व द पावर्स. Now we have to just check that left side answer final and right side final answer, are they same? So yes, that's why this formula is dimensionally correct. So dimensionally correct means is if dimensions of LHS and dimensions of RHS are equal. Okay, let us proceed. In example number 6, check this equation, half of mv square equal to mgh. Now you already identify, I think, half of mv square is the formula of kinetic energy and mgh is the formula of potential energy. Okay, so because kinetic and potential energies have the same unit, joule, so their dimensions will also be same, but we have to check it. So we will apply the same procedure. Half of mv square. Now half term is appearing, and as I told you that whenever we check dimensionally, we have to replace each of the quantity by their dimensional formula. So as it was discussed in the starting that any number is dimensionless. So whenever any number, fraction, anything is appearing, any such thing, then you have to ignore it. Okay, in the dimensional analysis. So half is ignored. Now next is m. Its dimensional formula is capital M1. Next is v, velocity. Its dimensional formula is L1 t minus 1. But power 2 is given of velocity. We will apply. So we will get m1 L power 2 t power minus 2. This is the LHS answer. Then RHS, mgh. Okay, m means m1 mass, g, small g is gravitational acceleration. So acceleration formula L1 t minus 2 we will apply. And then last is height. Okay, what you will write for height? Height is length only, so we will write L1. This way you can see L are appearing two times, so L power 2 will become in the answer. So M1 L2 t minus 2 we are getting. So you see now LHS answer and RHS answer, they are same. That's why this equation is dimensionally correct. Now you notice one thing, that even if the question were given 1 by 3 mv square equal to mgh, then also you will write that this formula is dimensionally correct, because this fraction is correct or not in the formula, that you can never check using dimensional analysis. Okay, so half mv square is written, or 1 by 3 mv square, or 5 by 6 mv square, anything is written. If these powers are correct, then your dimensional answer will come correct only on both the side. The meaning is we cannot check the constant by dimensional analysis. This is one of the limitation of dimensional analysis. In question number 7, we have to check V formula, escape velocity formula, which we have solved. Root of 2gm by r, capital G means gravitational constant, okay, and m and r are mass and radius of the planet. Now how to check consistency, dimensional consistency, that means dimensionally correct or not? Left side we have velocity, so velocity answer we will write L1 t minus 1. This is LHS answer. Now RHS answer, 2 gm by r power half because root was given. Now 2 is ignored, we don't have to write any dimensional formula for it. Capital G means gravitational constant, so its answer you will get from the table. So m power minus 1, L power 3, t power minus 2 you will substitute. Then capital M means mass, so capital M only. Capital R means radius is length, so we will write L length. Then we will cancel the terms, whatever powers can be cancelled, and then we'll get this answer. You just pause the video and check it properly. Finally we will get L1 t minus 1. So because LHS and RHS answers are coming same, so this is dimensionally correct.